I tried making barbecue for the first time, and you guys, it came out nice, and I'm not capping. Hi guys, how are y'all doing? Hope y'all are good, hope y'all are fine. So on this day, I was craving catfish barbecue so bad, and I decided to make it myself. I don't think I've seen anyone selling catfish barbecue here in Brazil. As for tilapia and croaker, I think I know one or two persons that do, but for catfish, I've never seen anyone selling it. So the first thing I did was I washed my catfish thoroughly. As you all can see, the water was sparkling clean, and I actually washed it with hot water and lemon. Then the next thing was my vegetables. I made sure I washed that thoroughly and also shredded properly. For this barbecue, we're going to be pairing it with sweet potatoes and yam. Now to the main star of the show. I actually used soya spice, salt, and fish spice to marinate this fish firstly, and make sure I wrapped it with foil. This foil was just giving me stress. I don't know why it was tearing apart, but I just found a way to wrap it up. After wrapping, I transferred into my preheated oven and left it on 160 degrees. Now for the stew base, I used just red bell pepper, yellow scotch bonnet pepper, enough onion, like enough of it. I blended that roughly and transferred into my hot oil. I made sure I fried this thoroughly, and after some minutes I added my 3 seasoning cube, salt to taste, and at this point our stew base is ready. Should I call this stew base or pepper base? I don't know anyone. So after 30 minutes I brought out the fish from the oven, and at this point it was partially ready, and so I went in with some chunk of onion and then the stew base or pepper base, anyone. I made sure I spread that into the fish thoroughly so everything could properly marinate into each other. I purposely turned the fish this way so everything could properly go into the fish. And you guys, at this point I was done marinating the fish with the stew base, wrapped it up and transferred into the oven for another 20 minutes. You guys, I'm not gonna lie, my daughter did 80% of everything we did in this kitchen. Now it's time for the fries. I started with the sweet potatoes before going in with the yam. You guys, the yam is my favorite. At this point, I was done with the fries and the fish was also ready. I went in with the coleslaw, went in with the sweet potatoes and then the yam before going in with some ketchup and some of the stew base. I also went in with some sliced cucumber and lastly garnished it with a little bit of ketchup. You guys, at this point our catfish barbecue is already looking like, I really don't know, I honestly don't know what to say, but this was what we came up with, and trust me, this tasted so nice. Trust me when I say this tasted so nice, and I'm not capping. It really did tasted so nice. I don't think I've ever had catfish barbecue that tasted like this before. This is actually the best I've ever had in my entire